It's mailbag time here on NBA Now. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Earl Bennett kicking things off. Hashtag NBA. Are the Lakers good enough to repeat, or do they need to trade for a player? I do think adding a veteran shooter type makes a lot of sense for the Los Angeles Lakers. I think a Wayne Ellington, who's having a great year, the Lakers just saw him a couple of nights ago. I think that would make a lot of sense. He's leading the NBA in three-point shooting. I think J.J. Redick could be another player that the Lakers could target as well if they wanted to add a more experienced vet, a guy who's played in a lot of playoff games like J.J. Redick. You could obviously add some more defensive-minded guys as well, but when I think LeBron teams, I think building those type of rosters with a lot of shooters around him. So adding a piece like that I think makes sense. I don't think you'll get involved in a major trade like a Bradley Beal or something like that. I just don't think they can make the money work. But a cheap veteran shooter, yeah, that's what I'm looking for if I'm the Los Angeles Lakers. Rashard Lee's next up with a Lakers question. Hashtag NBA. Can the Lakers trade for Myles Turner? Tough to make it work. He makes about $20 million a year. You'd have to move Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, I would think, in a trade for Myles Turner. Are you willing to do that? Maybe. If you want to get better at the center position, obviously Marc Gasol isn't great at this point. He provides spacing and leadership, but he doesn't actually bring as much to the table on the floor as a Myles Turner would. So that could be an option, but it would be tricky to make it work. Who will win the NBA title this year? Lakers won it last year, obviously. I want to know from you guys, which NBA team will win a championship in 2021? Will the Lakers repeat, or will another team win it? Go ahead, cast your votes in the comment section. Who wins the NBA championship in 2021? David Claiborne, how about Kyle Kuzma, KCP, and Schroder for Bradley Beal? Opens up more minutes for Talen Horton-Tucker as well. I think the problem with the Lakers is the lack of draft capital. I just don't see how they can get Bradley Beal since they basically don't have any picks. I mean, they can't trade any first. So I don't think so, David. That player-wise, that's probably about as good as you can get. And the money can line up a little bit there as well. I just don't think it's very likely. I think a third team has to be involved for the Lakers to get Bradley Beal. We've got some NBA face masks available for you guys at chatsports.com/NBA mask. All kinds of styles for all 30 NBA teams. Solo packs up to 4 packs at that link below. It's chatsports.com/NBA mask. You can get this sweet Lakers 2-pack. We got this Warriors solo one. And all the way up to 4 packs again for all of these teams and a whole lot more. Check the comments. Check the description. It's chatsports.com/NBA mask. One more time, chatsports.com/NBA mask. We got a ton of face coverings available just for you guys, so go ahead and shop today. Yumi, Lakers going for Drummond for sure. As a buyout candidate, yes, they can't afford a trade. Too expensive. But if he gets bought out, then, yeah, I mean, I think they'll definitely look to upgrade at center because Marc Gasol is just okay at this point. Jason Gervais, hashtag NBA. If the Lakers trade for Beal, which probably won't happen, I agree with that, which shooting guard will go to the bench? Probably Schroder to the bench. And I know technically he's playing point, but we know LeBron plays point. Schroder has kind of found himself in a funk. He was 6th man of the year last year, so just put him back in that role and let him shine in that position. I know he really wanted to start this year, but KCP needs to start. He's a good defender. Beal would start, LeBron, and then you would have Gasol and AD. There's your starting 5. So if it happens, that's what it would look like, I think.